Hello and welcome to Dragon Tavern. Was that right? That was kind of weird. So, we are currently here to talk about some just cool D&D merchandise that we've found in corners of the cybersphere.
Ollie's found.
I found on some of the corners of the cybersphere. So just some interesting things that I found, and there'll be like, you know, ways for you to find these if you want to buy them, although...
And if you see them pop up, you're seeing more than I got to.
We want to do this right here, right now. Look, okay.
Let's continue with the intro. You finish the intro, and then we can have a discussion about how you're wrong.
Right. Okay. Cool. So a discussion about how you're wrong. Fantastic. Okay. So yeah, essentially what we did is just like cool things that you can buy if you're a D&D fanatic and you want to have some really cool stuff in your collection. I found some cool stuff for you to.
It's just some very obscure stuff.
Some just like absolute things that an essential D&D collector would need. Or something that if you're like at Laura Bailey level of dice craziness, I've got some cool dice for you as well that are very costly but very, very unique.
So look, now
okay.
You're editing this one, right?
Yeah.
You cannot cut this conversation.
Okay, fine.
You have to promise right now, even though you could cut this promise right now. Technically.
Right.
All
so, like a week ago.
Alright, so when we were initially going to do this,
yeah.
What I said was, don't show me, wait until...
No, you did not say wait until.
I did say wait until I can find the bloody text messages as well, because they'll be on Facebook.
This was all in conversation though, we said this.
We did this both, because I didn't want to see them until we actually sat down and filmed it.
But all you said to me when I started explaining the things
I said, not yet.
Yeah, and I thought, because you said, I want to be surprised.
I want to be surprised, but I do want you to show me them so I know what they look like before we do it.
But you didn't say that. All I did was not yet.
I didn't realise.
I'm waiting to be surprised. So I thought, because we've done videos like this before, when you're like...
No, I've done videos before, and I've given you visual aids for every single one.
No, I mean, we've done videos like this, where you've said to me, or I've said to you, I want to be surprised.
No.
And it usually means you'll bring it up in the video. Like your secret project, when you said like the secret project, you're like, it's going to be a surprise.
No, when I say that, I give you visual aids every single time.
No, but I mean, I'm not talking about like if you've said we're going to do this. You quite often will be like, look, I'm just going to improv it, or it's going to be a surprise, and you do it in the video as we're recording it.
No, but you're missing the point. The fact that when I surprise you on when we do this, you have a visual aid every single time. Well,
there's been stuff like you'll spring a surprise on me.
This is a really intense.
Okay. Basically, it came down to you said, "Don't tell me I want to be surprised."
No, I said, "Don't show me yet."
Yeah. Don't show me yet. I want to be surprised.
So
and I took
the argument is whether you show, because like, I don't know what any of this stuff looks like.
No, because you wanted to be surprised.
And I want to see it.
But I thought you wanted to be surprised in the video.
So my aid is you reading this out.
So that was the argument.
Yeah, that was the argument.
But I had there was a miscommunication. Now, this is important, guys, because what we've done here...
This is our team meeting. Yeah. This is how we decide on things.
We dialogued here. We put our own points of view out. Yes. We listened.
And ultimately, we're both... think the other person's right.
Yeah. So that's what a relationship's about.
Yes.
And you can see that we workshopped it, we kind of got it out there.
This is the first half of the video is us argue with
if you don't voice this kind of stuff, you know, you'll never grow from it. You know, you'll never learn from it. So it's important to say these things.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so we agree you're wrong?
Yeah, we agree you're wrong. Yeah. So it was a miscommunication.
All right. So anyway, let's just do it.
So let's start with.
That was therapy. That was definitely therapy for us.
It's good that people see that as well, because they know what goes on behind the camera.
So if one of us are murdered, you could say, well, this is what they do in front of the camera.
If I go missing, by the way, just send them this video.
So I'm too lazy for that.
Irasu Semitsu. Which is a Japanese company. We're going to jump right into it with some of the cool dice that I found online. Irasu Saimitsu, and yes, I pronounced that right because I studied Japanese, have made the world...
Not necessarily, but it's been... I don't know if you're right or wrong. It sounded right to me.
Well, watashi wa gaijin desu, anata wa baka desu. Anyway,
I speak Japanese. I speak Māori doesn't mean I pronounce it right.
Can you speak Māori?
Yeah, tahi roa toro wha, rima
that's
ono
not
whetu
speaking Māori, that's just counting. Everyone knows how to
That's
count.
counting in Māori.
Tahi roa toro wha, rima ono whetu.
Kia ora.
Kia ora, yeah. Whangarai, yeah.
Whanau.
Okay, you know a few words. You not.
Yes, I speak Māori. It's just a few words.
Anyway, yeah, it's Eriso Saimitsu.
Talofa, I speak away.
I can speak Spanish. Hola, like.
This is just us fighting. It's us having little bits of fight.
You can't go to a job interview and be like, yeah, I speak 19 languages. And they're like, all right,
I didn't say I was fluent in the damn language, and you're not fluent in Japanese.
No, I'm not. I speak a bit. I speak conversationally.
No, you know a few words.
This is a good example of what not to do in a conversation.
This is how not to make a YouTube video.
Yeah, this is not even about Dragon.
Go.
So it's the world's smallest dice. It costs a ridiculous amount of money. It's about $880 for a single die, which is madness. But it's just kind of interesting that it exists. It's smaller. Like the sides are 0.3 of a millimeter thick. It's smaller than a pencil lead. I have no idea. When you're thinking about dick jokes.
No. You just said it's interesting that it exists.
Yeah.
Everything exists. I mean, it's interesting that this bug exists. It's like...
It's kind of interesting.
It's like things need... life needs things to live.
It's interesting that
it exists.
Yeah. But I just think, like, who's going to buy this? Because you roll it, you're going to have to get a goddamn microscope. $880.
$880.
Just for that one die.
How many are there in the world? Do you know? Does it say?
It didn't say, but it did say it takes 9 hours to make one of them.
Alright, so they must have done it a few times.
Yeah, probably. But it's made of 0.00016 grams of brass. It's ridiculous, and it's like you can't use that because you'd roll it and then do like microscope.
You may have tiny hands.
If Donald Trump ever played,
well, we're taking another dig at Donald Trump, are we?
Well, we might as well. He's gonna screw us all over.
There's some Donald Trump fans out there.
Yeah, they're known as Satanists.
Whoa!
So that's the first interesting die that I found, and there might be like a little ticker tape thing down here. Which like a home shopping network type thing.
I hope you during our fighting. You go, please wait. This will be over soon. And
then it's not over.
And then just those phrases you say like to a child, like "Don't worry, mummy."
Yeah. Another cool die I found was one made of meteorite. Meteorite. That's like several $100s per die. Okay. But it's actually been in outer space. I think that's kind of cool.
How much is it?
So I didn't write that down, but it's about $350, I think, New Zealand.
$350. That's not a lot for something that's been in space.
No, it's pretty cool.
I'd probably buy that.
Yeah,
I'd buy that.
Yeah, I thought if you're a dice collector, that might be something you need in your collection. Being like, yeah, I rolled this dice and it's been in outer space. I mean, that's pretty cool.
How much is it?
It's like several. It depends because.
What does it look? Is it blue?
It's kind of like dark bluish, blackish. Yeah. I don't know how well it will roll because I don't know how steady as it is.
Yeah. A lot of this niche dice isn't balanced very well.
No, and I also bought a $2 set on eBay that just does not roll at all. But yeah, no, I thought it was interesting because a die costs differently. It costs more for the D20 than it does for the D6.
I would like to do it just to say I could do it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think some of the Critical Role players have got them sent to them by fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember Liam rolled one at one point, and I think Laura Bailey had.
They've got so much dice that I don't know what to do. Apparently, Will Wheaton has huge barrels.
Oh, cool.
At his place.
I saw someone's collection on the Critical Role fan page, the official one on Facebook, and they're like, there's a huge amount of dice, bigger than my dice collection, and they said this is 1/10 of my dice collection. Whew. But
I get it. You can collect it. I mean, I collect comic books and I read every single one of them all the time.
Right.
So I kind of get the need to collect it, but I just don't. I think dice is a bit. I don't know.
Yeah, I see people that have dice collections and they're just like plain colours, and I was like, I get mixtures. I don't know. I like dice.
Anyway, what's the next one?
Yeah, so the next one is the most expensive dice in the world, which I thought was interesting enough to bring up. Now you'll have to buy this in auction. Essentially, the guy that got it, he got given it from his father, who was an archaeologist.
Okay. You hinted at it. I'll try and guess what it is.
Okay, all right. So it's a D20.
Yeah.
It's several thousands of years.
Yeah.
Maybe hundreds of thousands of years.
Yeah.
Thousands of years.
1,000 years.
It was it was hundreds to thousands.
Hundreds to thousands of years old.
And it was discovered in the 1920s.
1920s.
Yes. Originally, it was found by an archaeologist who gave it to his son. His son got a bit tight on funds, and sold it at auction for just under $18,000.
So it was already made to a D20?
Yes.
Okay. So D20s didn't really come down to the 70s, huh?
Well, you'd assume that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's made of human bone.
Interesting.
Or dinosaur bone.
Interesting.
But I said 100,000, so it'll probably be like more of a humanoid bone.
Now, this is actually a Roman glass. It's made of Roman glass. It's a die from the 2nd century, and it was discovered in the 1920s in Egypt.
So what's it made of? Just nothing?
Roman glass.
Oh, Roman glass.
Yeah.
Made of Roman glass.
Which is kind of like a sandstone-y type thing.
Ah, okay.
But the interesting thing
so
is...
how did it become a D20?
It was a D20 platonic solid dice from way, way ages ago.
Ah.
Which is interesting. I thought that was interesting.
So it could have been one of the first ever D20s?
Exactly.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
So it surfaced in the 1920s, was given to an archaeologist, sold it to his son. The son was a bit tight on cash and sold it at auction for just under $18,000.
$18,000?
Yeah. But it's pretty much one of the earliest recorded dice ever made, which is quite fascinating. So it seems like, you know, back in Egypt they were playing D&D.
So if you want to buy us a present, don't get us that.
No, because that's a lot to spend on a dice.
Anyway.
Yeah. So that's it for the dice section. I thought those were the 3 interesting ones. You've got meteorite dice.
I want dinosaur dice.
Dinosaur bone dice, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure that's a thing.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Although generally, like, because people go to museums, they think that dinosaur bones are an abundant thing that we've just got everywhere.
No, they're kind of like, most of the dinosaur bones you see, they're fake.
Yeah, they're replicas, because the surviving bones are locked away in you know, whatever, in the Smithsonian.
But dinosaur bone, I want it.
You want it, so this is going to happen, apparently. Cool.
A dreamer can dream.
Another cool thing I found was the D20 Crit Success ring. So this I actually am going to buy for myself at some point. It's just a ring that spins. It's got a little arrow and it's got the numbers 1 through 20. So essentially it's like a D20 you can carry
on your finger.
Yeah. So at any point in the day, if you're not sure about a decision...
Don't make the worst planeteer.
Earth, fire, wind, water, heart.
D20!
I rolled a 3, but it's +2. So it's a 5.
Imagine if you you have to wear it, and the challenge is no matter what you do in your life, you have to spit it every time you do something, and then you have to you get that success.
Interesting story. Julia was talking about a guy that she dated once.
Who's Julia?
My girlfriend. She was dating this guy, and this is true. He rolled a D20 at every point in the night to determine what was going to happen, to the point that she kind of was a bit freaked out.
Wasn't there? I think it was Olivia's friend.
Yeah.
She would roll a dice to determine whether she left the house or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can, if you do have...
If you've got antisocial issues...
Just buy the ring. It saves you having to do the thing. But yeah, it's essentially a little D20 ring.
That's pretty cool.
Spin. Yeah. I want to get one of those.
I want a gold-plated one.
That's going to be costly, but sure. Shoot for the moon.
Dream.
Then some other cool stuff that I found online was the hoodies. Now you can get some pretty funny ones. You can get like Crit Happens. I thought
Crit happens. Crit happens.
You can get I roll D20s, which is cool. You can get obviously
that's
the
more factual than anything else.
This is true. Run D&D, which I thought was hilarious.
Like Run DMC.
But my absolute favourite was I am the chaotic stupid alignment. I thought I need that.
Yeah, but what was on the hoodie?
That was...
Yeah! Zing!
Oh,
you fell for that too.
Yeah, I know. I didn't click right away.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
And also a lot of Critical Role hoodies. Those are NR hoodie.
Yeah, if you want to buy some D20 Multiverse hoodies, then jump on Teespring. There's a link in the description below.
Well, you were very good at plugging that recently.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I want more people to buy our shirts.
We've had one so far.
He bought a hoodie. It was cool. He sent us a picture of it.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
One day, because we want people to buy the merchandise so we can actually afford to buy the merchandise ourselves.
Yeah.
So I would love a hoodie,
I don't
but we
have
just
a
can't
hoodie
afford
either.
it.
We've both got a shirt that we had as prototypes.
Yes, exactly. This is just the prototype.
You may get the idea that from the nice banners and thumbnails that this is like a well-to-do production, but
no,
we hammer the shit
together. Basically like borrow everything that we use.
I'm amazed that I own a camera at all. There's also a Gary Gygax shirt. You can get a picture of Gary Gygax on your shirt.
I mean, you can wear pictures of your heroes and everything.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I mean, would you wear a shirt of Matthew Mercer?
Yes.
Yeah, I see.
I've got a shirt of Bjork.
I don't know if this is Bjork's in the same caliber as Matthew Mercer, but
cool.
Yeah, I mean, some people like listen to Seagull, so I mean, sure, Bjork's got a. I mean, from the Seagull listening community, Bjork is just right up there. Bjork sounds like a seagull. That's the angle I was going with that joke.
Underlying subtext.
Yes.
If you've never heard Bjork, go check her out. I recommend starting
Or
with
just
her
go to
album.
a beach and listen to seagulls.
I'm so sorry, Bjork. I know you're watching this because you're a big fan of the show.
Oh, sorry. Let's put that in her language. Oh, no! I can't even seagull it because I'm just laughing.
She did a song called Oliver on her first ever album she released when she was 12. It was self-titled and it was about a Valhalla prince.
Was the video clip of her strangling a seagull?
She never made a video clip of it because it was the first album she ever did. Although I do have recordings of her singing Icelandic songs. Forget it. Another thing I found that was awesome, and I want it, but it's about $550 New Zealand, which is about $10 billion US. And it was a sign.
Facts. We're all about facts.
Yeah, so I checked the currency conversion. That's accurate. But it was a sign. It was a signed book of the Beasts of Legend, signed by Gary Gygax, and I was like, oh my god.
So how much was it?
550 New Zealand.
Wow.
Yes.
So how much is that in US?
About 800, 700. Yeah.
That's quite a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I'm pretty sure it's like you said 500 though in New Zealand.
Yeah.
So it would be less. So it'd be about 400, 300.
Maths is not my strong suit.
Oh yeah, you doubled it. You're supposed to be halving it because like it's double. It's like I don't know the exact conversion. It changes all the time, but it's around about like 1.5. Like US is 1.5
right.
New Zealand. So it's like $100 is actually 150 New Zealand.
So okay.
So if you have,
if it was 500 New Zealand, it would be $750 US.
No, you're supposed to go the other way.
Maths
so if it was 500 New Zealand, US.
Yeah. Oh, then it would be 800 New Zealand. Yeah. But New Zealand's okay, so it's not actually that bad.
Yeah, it's not as bad as you thought it was.
But yeah, you can get an actual book. It's on eBay currently.
Don't work at a bank. Don't even work at currency exchange.
Do you guys ever get shortchanged at my store? That's why. It's not because I'm trying to rip you off.
Someone comes in and like supposed to get $20 change, just walks with the whole store. It's like, how did I get all this?
I actually in the last D&D game I ran, someone gave me 2 platinum for something that was worth 500 gold, and in my world, platinum is worth 100 gold each. So they gave me 200 for something that was worth 500. I thought they gave me 2,000 because I thought platinum was 1,000. I gave it to them, a really powerful magical item, for like half the price.
Maybe you should work at a bank. just so I can go there and just get my money.
I would not last long enough for you to get into the... You'd be in the line, I'd get fired while you were in the line, waiting to get...
The bank will be out of money by the time I get up to the bank.
The entire world economy collapses. We're sparked into some dystopian future where we're forced to eat teeth and trade ears as currency because I've deflated the value of all...
And then you just played the Shaggy defense and it just wasn't you.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't you.
How does that work as a defense when she's 5 feet away from you?
It wasn't me.
I don't think that's going to hold up in a court of law when you've got witnesses testifying. You've got
Look, Ollie. It wasn't me.
That's it.
Is that it?
That is all the things that I found.
So we're ending on a Shaggy reference.
For some reason. Those are the things that I found that I thought were really cool and worth mentioning, and I want the Gary Gygax signed book. I've got a book.
I would love signed by Gary Gygax. Like something in my life one day that we could have it on the set or something.
I did recently find a whole bunch of AD&D books at one of the local secondhand stores. I got a pile this big, and I went up to the counter, and I just said, I'm buying the top one now, and just hold the rest, I'm going to be back. So I got Deities and Demigods, one of the supplements for AD&D, and Monster Manual 2, written by Gary
That's a good find. Go to secondhand stores and find, you get little nuggets like that. That'd be cool.
The one that I went to actually has a D&D section, which is great. But yeah, there's a lot of this stuff because a lot of the time it's like grandparents and stuff. They don't know what they have.
And I'm going to try and get him to do a review on one of the books. But if you have something out there that you want us to review or play or just talk about,
just have an argument about anything while we're supposed to be doing.
I'll be in charge of it, so there's no argument. There'll be.
But no, hit me up if you have anything that we should do on the Dragon Tavern that you've thought of. We've had people suggest the D&D movies, which we did a couple of episodes on, the cartoons. And
next coming weeks, we'll probably do another episode of the animated show.
Oh, please, yes.
And the movie. We'll probably do the movie. What do you want to do next week? It's literally actually going to be next week from us talking about this. So
let's do the episode.
Do you want to do the animated?
Yeah, I want to see what happens.
So next week we'll do the animated D&D one,
yeah.
and then we'll do something else.
Yeah. So those are some cool D&D merch. If you want to buy our merch, the link is down below. The
Really?
Teespring link.
Two plugs in one video.
Oh yeah. No, you got to do it at the end because people forget. And, you know, once it's like a comedian. You got to end on your strongest thing. It's like you go, buy our stuff because we're poor and.
I don't have a strong thing.
Yeah. Anyway, that's us.
Don't ever touch me.
No, I realised as I was doing that, that was such a bad idea.
I'm not, like, one
it's
thing...
real bad with being
little tidbit out there, I don't like being touched.
No.
It's weird.
He'll do a handshake, but you got
I'll do a handshake, don't hug me. No.
He kind of does this.
Unless I'm been drinking and...
Anyway,
yeah.
That's us for Dragon Tavern. This is a weird episode.
We've just done 3 in a row. If you put them all together, that's a weird mess.
Yeah, we're both really tired, and we've just recorded 3 videos, and now we got to do like the editing.
Okay, we're gonna say goodbye.
Yeah, let's leave. I got stuff to do.
Go.
Laters.
Get out of my house.
You can say that now. I hate that you can say that.
I know, but you still come back.